I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Cornell. 12. Hey, wahoo!
Right there, 54, right there.
On 1st and 10, gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch 54. 6 man. Check curls, check curls.
Cornell. Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey, 76! 76!
Now Goff on first down. It's hauled in by Doxson. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. On first down, gone. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Coleman now. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At their 49-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
They're running it.
Now gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. get this down near the 20-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves you that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 30 on second down, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping it.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Hey, Zoo. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Third and long. It's gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rivers. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 27. Real 80. 53. They gonna need some therapy after this.
From the gun, Rivers. Man open, it's Goodwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Check 43. 0. Left. Shoot. Go. Wait, 89.
Play action now. Rivers. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Gregory 90. Hey, Brown 80.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hey. You got 3.
Now Rivers. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 36, 36. Shift. Check 99. Check 99.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Kill. Watch out.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Like 20. 6
right there. 56.
Super. Check. We go. 76. Hey, let's go. You go, Brown.
He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Here's Gurley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. 91.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. It's brought in by Jackson. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
91 is the mark.
11.
Back to throw. Gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on second and 14. Rivers. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Back to it after the pick six. Rivers airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Black 11! Crunch time, defense. Check three, check three, check three. Cluster.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers. And this is caught by Evans. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
0. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
To throw is Rivers. Goodwin able to haul it in. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. On 1st down, Coleman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rivers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. 3rd and long for Rivers. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gurley again here on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the toss, it's Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains.
Cut. 180. Louis.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Hey, high 7.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
12. Clock.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You must be dreaming.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They will run again with Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Rivers to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49. Rivers. Mike Evans. An even 90 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
53 is the mark. Hey, come on, come on.
Wait, 89.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
12.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
I got you.
They go play action. Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
180. 180. Keep it skinny.
Throwing Rivers. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 1st down, Coleman. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 20-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
390! 380!
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
54, right there, right there.
Hey, Delta.
I got it.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. D Ford. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
90. Ground 80.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 47-yard line.
Stay there. Stay there. Block 11.
I got you, son. I got you.
And they take a knee.
Rivers on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rivers on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4.